North Bay City Council had 2 weeks to reconsider. One vote was added. The result, the same. The majority of council says don't even think about it when it comes to an OPP takeover of the North Bay Police Service. Chair of Community Services Mark King, who has led the costing charge, not overly impressed with the most recent result.
It's very, very disappointing for me that we didn't go down this road. From my viewpoint, there's no question that this will form the direction of the next municipal election, and it will be a big discussion piece going forward. The fact that we can't bring it back for a year is the other part of it. That's unfortunate. I know now, without question, that many people are concerned about the direction that we're heading in. And status quo is no longer an answer. And those councillors and the mayor that voted not to look at pricing will, in my mind, pay a price during the next municipal election. And if, depending on what I do, certainly it will be a major point going forward.
One of those no votes was from Mac Bain. He was absent from the first vote 2 weeks ago.
For years, I had advocated for probably the last 4 terms of my council, advocated at one point or another for OPP costing. Other than Councillor Anthony, I got no support from any other councillor that's past or present.
Then why the change of heart for Councillor Bain?
When Chief Devine came in as chief, I sat down with him, shared my concerns and frustrations that I had in regards to the interaction between the North Bay City Police and City Hall and community partners. And Chief Devine shared his vision for what he thought the new police services would be. And at that point, in that juncture, I gave him my commitment that I wouldn't seek an OPP costing or support an OPP costing for the balance of this term, to give Chief Devine an opportunity to make it his own.
Now, we have had people say and heard people say it's a conflict of interest because you're on the police board. If you voted yes and walk into the police board meeting, they might look at you a little funny. What's your response to that?
Well, I've voted no and had conflicts. Those that pay attention, Daryl Vinecore and I, when we were on the health unit, we were the lone no votes on budget after budget. We were the thorn in the side of a previous medical officer of health and previous chairs. We represent, we're elected to represent. We make the best decision that we can.